get ready because it looks like the Eagles are going to unleash Miles Sanders.
Yep, the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly.
Scary Cooper, asshole.
Oh, Diva! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was crazy!
Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing? King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me first start off by saying thank you to everybody that came and hung out with me today in my live stream. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. I will be doing a lot more tomorrow, Saturday. Sixers play their first game. I will be streaming that game live. Should be a lot of fun. It's been a long time since we did any basketball, so I'm looking forward to it. The other announcement I have for those who are interested, this coming Tuesday I will be doing a contest to give away one of these two hats. I will be doing, I'm not exactly sure what contest, what it's going to be yet, but I will announce that Tuesday, most likely in a live stream that I'll be doing. So if you're interested, make sure you guys are ready for Tuesday so you can get yourselves one of these hats. Now, I gotta say this. I love Duce Staley. I just love friggin' Duce Staley, man. I love Duce. You know, I was listening to some of these Zoom meetings with some of the coaches, and just when Duce came on, he started talking, man, he gets me pumped up, man. He gets me fired up. I'm ready to run through a brick wall. No wonder why running backs love this guy so much. Seriously, the guy is awesome, man. And he was saying some things I thought were very interesting about the running back situation. I don't think the Eagles are going out and getting a veteran running back, especially after what he said today, okay? He said some really interesting things. First thing, Miles Sanders is going to be unleashed. They are not putting him on a count. They are not worried about how many touches he gets. They are going to let him go and do his thing. And this tells me they know how dynamic. They know that he is a franchise running back. And I think with a talent like him, a guy who didn't get a lot of carries in college, you have to unleash him. You have to use him. You have to be okay if some games he has 22 touches. If some games he has 20 carries. If some games he has 12 receptions. I don't care how you use them. They're not all going to be handoffs, but you got to use him all over the place. You have to have defenses and defensive coordinators worrying about Miles Sanders at all times. And the only way you could do that is by not limiting how much you use him. You use him how much you need him during a game. Each game will be different, but if they do that, I'm telling you, I think Miles Sanders has a monster year. Monster year. I've said this before. I see like 1,200 yards on the ground, 800 yards receiving, somewhere around there, maybe, I don't know, 12, 13 total touchdowns, something like that. I think he's going to have a big year, a huge year. I'm a huge Miles Sanders guy. Have been since the day we drafted him. Actually, even before that. But I love Miles Sanders, and the Eagles are going to unleash him, according to Duce Staley, and I love it. I love it. Now, he also talked about Boston Scott. He called him the little big man. He said, you know, Boston Scott is a guy, and, you know, he can run like a big guy. He's fast. He's explosive. And he was not surprised that Boston Scott made that kind of impact for the Eagles this year. I see him in the Darren Sproles role. I see him, you know, used the same way the Eagles used Darren Sproles on offense. And they really missed that when Sproles was getting older and getting hurt. They kept trying to bring him back, hoping that it would work out, but it wouldn't. But I think Boston Scott is, to me, like almost like a Sproles clone. I love him. I think he's going to have a really big impact on the Eagles. You know, I do. It's going to be fun. And then, you know, he was also asked questions, then this is Duce we're talking about. He was asked questions about, are the Eagles, should they go out and get a veteran running back? Do you need a veteran running back? He said no. He said Corey Clement looks great. He is healthy for the first time in a long time. And he looks absolutely great. And to me, if Corey Clement is healthy, he's your number 2 running back. We forget, especially me, you really forget how good he was his rookie year in the 2017 season. I mean, you remember what he did in the Super Bowl, but do you remember the games like when they played the Broncos and stuff? He was fantastic. And if he's actually healthy, I think he's a legit number 2 running back on this team. Use Boston Scott in that Darren Sproles role. So I think the Eagles, I think the running backs, those top 3 guys are set. Sanders, Clement, and Scott. Those guys are going to play, and they're going to play a lot. He even talked about Killins. He said he's very explosive. He's small, but he's very explosive, very fast, and he's just a game breaker. And a guy like that, you find a way to make it work. And even though he's small, he still can play pretty big. He also talked about Michael Warren, the bigger running back that the Eagles got. And he says that yes, he's a bigger back, he's physical back. But one of the things that people don't realize about him is how good he is on his feet, how fast his feet move, and his ability to make people miss. I'm really getting excited about these running backs, man. I can't wait to see what these guys do, man. I cannot wait to see them. If you unleash Miles Sanders, and I believe you got to, especially because he's a guy who doesn't have a lot of wear and tear on him. You can use him more. But he's a franchise back, in my opinion. Very much disrespected in this league. No question about it. I think he doesn't get enough respect, but I think after this year, that will change. Miles Sanders is going to have a big year. Corey Clement looks healthy. Scott, I can't wait to see some of these young guys. I want to see Elijah Holyfield too. I haven't even seen him on the field. So I don't know, but it's going to be exciting. Too bad there's no preseason. I mean, I don't really usually like preseason all that much, but this year, man, there are a lot of guys I wish I could see, but it is what it is. The other thing I want to say real quick, or talk about real quick, is Alshon Jeffery. I did a little bit of this today in my live stream, but, for those that weren't there, I wanted to talk a little about Alshon because I think he's the forgotten man. I think he's the forgotten man, and I'm definitely responsible for forgetting about him. Okay, because I thought at the end of the year, Alshon Jeffery was gone. That's what I thought. I thought he was gone. But you know what? Alshon Jeffery, from everything we're hearing, he has lost a lot of weight. He is in really good shape. Just waiting on that Liz Frank injury. But he is really motivated. He has something to prove. And he's going in with a chip on his shoulder. If the Eagles get a healthy Alshon Jeffery, who's 15 or 20 pounds lighter than last year's Alshon Jeffery, more like 2017, he could be a huge gem for the Eagles. When you add him into that offense, somebody that I didn't even account for playing for the Eagles this year, if he's really that healthy, and we're going to have to see. I mean, it's still a long way to go. He's probably not going to be back for 6 weeks. But if he's really healthy and playing at a high level at the end of the year with the speed that the Eagles put around him, this offense is going to double moonwalk everybody's ass. You know what I mean? So I'm very, very excited about Alshon. Now, I don't know about the whole, locker room cancer, things like that. Hopefully they all worked it out. The Eagles didn't think it was a big enough deal to get rid of him. Partly they didn't want to spend the money to get rid of him. But if he's motivated, he comes in with the right attitude, and he can give us 2017 Alshon. If we get 2017 Alshon with what we already have, this offense is going to be, in my opinion, almost unstoppable. Unstoppable. North Dakota Assassin, he has plenty of weapons this year. We just need some health, just need some things to pan out and go our way, and we got a shot. We got a shot to go very far. Let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about the running back situation? Let me know. How do you feel about the fact that Alshon may be a guy we didn't even count on this whole off season? I'm definitely guilty of it. What do you guys think? And don't forget tomorrow, Sixers stream. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.